This is BHAMBRA here for PSB Sports, and with the body snatcher Dillian Whyte. How you doing, Dill?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just out here enjoying myself, man.
That's good. Dill, firstly, speak to me a bit about Fight Night here today at York Hall. Obviously, you're here supporting your boy and friend Isaac Chamberlain. Victorious tonight. How do you think he did?
I think Isaac did well. You know, he took his time. He was patient. He was relaxed. You know, he was jabbing to the body. You know, and when the opportunity presented itself, he dropped the guy. And after he finished the guy with some good punches, you know, he hit him with a beautiful left uppercut and inside, sent the guy head flying. The referee stopped it. You know what I mean? So he's doing good. You know what I mean? I'm glad to see another young kid out of Brixton like me is coming up and doing this thing. You know what I mean? I got nothing but praises for him.
That's a great deal. And Dill, obviously, I have to ask you, I saw you lost at the weigh-in for Hay and Bellew. How do you see that fight going? Obviously, Bellew won by 11th round stoppage.
It was a good fight. You know what I mean? Hay went into the fight injured. You could see clearly, I've never seen David A that bad before. You know what I mean? I've never, ever seen him that bad before. You know what I mean? Even with injuries, he fought bad, but you could tell something was drastically wrong. But as a professional, he should have had his leg taped up and wear high boots instead of those low boots. You know what I mean? If you look at when he fought Adley Harrison, he had an injury. If you look, his right leg was taped up to his knee in that fight. His leg was taped up because he had a professional team around him at that time, you know, and they made sure he was prepared. And David, being such a long-time amateur and professional, he should have known and take the proper precaution needed for these situations if he knew he was injured.
Absolutely, and obviously after the fight, I saw you on Twitter. You called out Tony Bellew.
Easy money, easy work. Bellew is easy work. Bellew is starter, man. Bellew is easy work. He's white bait, you know. He's fried white bait. Easy work. Like.
Do you? I mean, you know, from what you saw from Tony, does that give you confidence in a fight with yourself and him?
Bellew ain't got the punch power to chug with me, so he's in problems. Bellew's not the best boxer. He gets hit a lot. He haven't got the greatest defense, and he ain't got the punch power. If he gets with a chew hungry heavyweight like me that comes to fight, who can take a hit and who always shows up to fight, he'll be in trouble, and that's why he doesn't want it, and that's why Hedy don't want it. And it's a fact. You know, who's he? He'll make bigger money fighting me than anyone else. Who else is he gonna fight? No one ain't gonna buy the fight against him and Deontay Wilder, because it's gonna be a massive mismatch. No one knows who Joseph Parker is. Who else is he gonna fight? At least he don't want to fight Joshua, so who else is he gonna fight? He needs to stop talking rubbish and make the fight. We can fight September. God willing, I get through my next fight, whichever it is, and we can fight September. If he wants to go a month later, we can go a month later. Massive domestic fight. Build up would be crazy. The hits, everything could be crazy. You know, he's not scared to speak his mind, and I'm not scared to speak my mind. So it would be crazy, and it would be a good fight because it would come to try and fight, but I'll be in there fighting. You know what I mean? As you see from my fights, I'm not scared to take 1 to give 2. I'm not scared to take 2 to give 6. So, you know.
Absolutely. Dill, I want to speak to you a bit about Wilder and Washington. Deontay Wilder got a lot of stick for his performance. Although he knocked him out, there were loads of like memes on Twitter of Deontay Wilder's
because Deontay Wilder's getting wilder and wilder every fight. He's not improving. He's just getting wilder and wilder every fight. It's showing his name suits him. How can he be getting wilder and wilder? You almost had 40 fights now. You almost had 50 fights now, is it? What's his record now?
He's 33 now, 34?
33 or 34 now, yeah. So
you almost had 40 fights now or something.
Nearly,
you're still fighting like the same way you were fighting when you first had your debut. It's crazy. You know, swinging and it's crazy. I don't understand what he's doing. It's like, come on, dude. Like, you know, you gotta show some sort. He never shows nothing we did know. We know that he's got a punch, and we know that he's wild. That's how we seen the fight. Washington was outboxing him, but Washington was scared out of his wits even before the first punch landed.
Absolutely. I mean, how do you see a fight going with yourself with someone like Deontay Wilder or the other champions, Joseph Parker, AJ?
I believe I'm capable of beating all of them. I'm just going to make sure I'm right, injury-free, and I'm living the life now, finally. So I've been training right for the past 8 to 9 months, as you guys can see, from my performance, my fitness, changes in my shape, and my boxing ability. Now I got a coach that's working with me properly. Now I don't have to go to camp for 5-6 weeks to try and get 8 months working. You know what I mean? So it's all paying off. You know, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. Like I said, the theory of time will solve everything.
Dillian, it was just recently announced that Joseph Parker and Hughie Fury are going to fight in New Zealand. That's been set for May the 6th. Do you believe that Britain will have another world champion in Hughie Fury?
I don't know. That's up to Yui. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's up to Yui. Go and do his thing. You know what I mean? You know, it's up to him to go and do his thing. And he's a CHISORA supporter, so I'm not supporting Yui anymore.
Fair enough, fair enough. Dill, obviously, we saw Derek Chisora at the final press conference for Hay and Bellew. I've seen quotes from Derek saying that they offered Team White £1 million to fight
Derek's
him.
talking shit. This is a man that can't afford insurance to drive his car. He drove a Bentley with no insurance. Or can he offer me £1 million? He brought Bentley for, and he had to set. He actually took the Bentley out of finance. If he's got £1 million over me, he can go and buy a brand new Bentley from the shop. None of my cars ain't financed. I'm not being boast or bragging, but I'm saying put it into context. This is a man that say he offered me £1 million. Derek's still talking shit. He needs to use that £1 million, buy some toothpaste to brush his teeth. Cause his breath smells like he's still been eating ass. Yeah, he just talks shit. Listen, Derek Chisora never offered me £1 million. Derek Chisora haven't got £1 million. You know what I mean? If he offered me £1 million, why did he fight me for 200 grand? He's dumb. Derek is bad for business. You can't do business with Derek because he's desperate. He's at his career now where he's so desperate. He says he said yes to the first offers, and then it makes harder for me to negotiate and do good business, and that's the problem. He's a very thick guy. He's not intelligent. It's hard to do business with someone like that. You know.
Sure, Dylan. Sure.